If you're a language teacher or a language student, I think I've got something really special for you today. This is an AI worksheet generator where you can add up content and then it will generate a whole series of activities. Now, I've seen these technologies before, but I've never seen one that generates the types of activities that this technology does. For example, there is an activity where you record your answers and then you get feedback from the AI. There's another activity where you write longer answers rather than just multiple choice or true or false. So this really is taking the kind of assessment and checking understanding to another level, and it's getting the AI to do it. Now, the good news is that there is also a free option, so you can try this out. You get 3 credits for free. It's interactive, so you can use it online as well, and you've got lots of control over the content. I'm going to show you also a really useful way that I'm using this technology, or I've just started using it, that works with combining it with one other free technology to make something really powerful. Hope you like the video, and if you do, please like it, please share it, please comment on it, and of course, most of all, join me on my YouTube channel. Let's get started. Just take a quick look at an example before I show you how it's done. Look at this. All I did was put in the transcript from a video from Dua Lipa, and it generated this kind of summary. And then the first activity is this interactive activity where you just click and choose the right word. It generated all these questions. I can delete some of the questions if I want to. And then after that, it's got a kind of matching activity where you click on the word and then you're meant to try to find the word that it's connected to. So that's all generated automatically. This is fabulous because you write in a longer sentence to the question, and the AI actually gives you the feedback. And then this, if we come down here, is flashcards. These work really well. So you've got, say, for example, a question, how many Grammys has Dua Lipa won? And you would click here and you get the answer. So obviously you try to remember the answer first on your own. So you 3, and then you can check by just clicking. Then if we come down, all of this is generated by the worksheet generator. Look at this. You get all these multiple choice questions. Okay, again, you can edit all of this, and then incredibly, and of course you can check everything, you even get a speaking exercise where you record your answers. Now, this for me is very special, and it just fits so tightly in with language learning. So let me show you now how this all works. So it's called AI Sheets.study. As I said, you will get some free credits. And it's super simple to use, so just create yourself an account, come over to dashboard. Now, let me just show you here on the left-hand side. You can either upload a file, click here and just add in the link to an audio file, or just paste in a text. And then all you do is click on this button here, Generate Worksheet. It then generates the content. You choose the options you want, you click, and it generates all that content like you saw earlier. Now I'm going to show you a really clever trick to make this activity even more interesting. So what we could do is just paste up the transcript from a YouTube video into here. And then it would generate a whole mass of activities around that YouTube video. Now, you might ask yourself, well, where do you get the text from, the transcript from the YouTube video? Well, there's a brilliant free technology that will do that for you. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how I link the two, and then we'll paste the text in and generate the content. And you'll just see how powerful this could be, both for teachers, but also for students working on their own. So very recently, I showed you this technology, which is free. And what happens is you just add in the link to a YouTube video, and it will generate the transcript from that video. And then you can copy the transcript, which is just one click, and paste it straight into the worksheet generator. Now, Gaston, all you need to do is click on Add Media, and you literally just paste in the YouTube video and click Add. And if we just take a look, and we'll actually do one, let's look at this video here of Dua Lipa. If I click here, then we've got the whole of the transcript, and I just click on this button here, copy to clipboard. Now I'm going to put the video on the screen that you can access now to learn about Gaston. But what I'm going to do now is jump back and show you how I generated all that content earlier from the video based around an interview with Dua Lipa. So remember, all I need to do is click on copy to clipboard, come back here, then out of these three choices, I'm going to choose text. I'm just going to paste that text in. I'm going to click on generate worksheet. And now it's going to ask me what to generate. Now, all of this is really useful for language learners and language teachers. The only one that I'd probably say I wouldn't bother with is the concept map. The recap and all these exercises are great, and of course you want the answers. Now all you need to do is click on create worksheet. It's going to take a while, and amazingly all of that content, as I showed you, just as I showed you right at the beginning of this video, all of that content will be available. Now there it is, all the content's been generated just like before. Okay. It's slightly different because each time it will generate slightly different content. Now there's too much content in a way. So the first thing you're probably going to want to do is to click on the edit button and start to edit different features. Now I really like the summary at the beginning. That can be very useful. But what you might find is there are just too many activities here. So you may want to come down to this second one, for example, and actually delete a few of the activities because there are often too many. And you might feel the same about other activities as well, because look, you get 15 questions. And again, here, you might want to edit this. Now, remember, if you edit anything, once you've edited it, and I'll just give you one example. Let's say I want to delete that one. Make sure afterwards that you click on the save button. So you do need to go through, check everything and edit. Now, I want to highlight just for a moment some of the key features that really make this technology stand out. What I've done now is I've edited down an activity so it's a lot shorter with just fewer activities to do, and you will need to do that. And there's a couple of really interesting things. First of all, you can download this. So you can click here and actually just download this as a PDF file that you could then use with your students by just simply printing it out. So if I, for example, click here now, I can got a whole PDF file. I'll just close that down. You'll see it. There it is. And all the activities and, of course, the answers. Another thing is, of course, is that we can share this so that people can do it online. And it seems like we can also set up like a leaderboard. So if we click here and turn this on, maximum, it looks like 10 entries. And I'm going to click on Save Settings. Now, if I got this share button here, so click on this, and then I click on Copy Link, presumably this will allow students to be able to access this activity. And I guess it means that they're going to be able to add in their names. So let's test that out. Just a really quick break from the video. If you do like what you see and you want more free videos, come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. I specialize in using technologies for learning languages, both for teachers and students. There's a great AI section that you might find really useful. There's also a section of stuff for students, autonomous learning, how to study on your own. And if you sign up to the newsletter at the moment, there is actually a free mini 14-part course where I send you one video every 2 or 3 days, highlighting some of the best technologies for either studying or teaching languages. There are no tricks. Nearly everything that I show you is free. One final thing, if you are a teacher and you want training with me or you'd like more content, then think about joining me on Patreon. I've got more than 400 members. Right, let's get back to the video. So I've shared the link and I've accessed the content, and I can see that it's my updated version with just many fewer questions to answer. Okay, and I can basically drag the answers in, or I can just click here and just choose the correct answer. So I can do that as well. Okay, and here I'm just putting in the answers, and let's see if I can check my answers. And the answer is I can, and it will give me feedback. Now what I've noticed is you do need to answer all the questions. Okay, now I must admit, for example, this one here, if I click on this and then this, and then in fact this is very easy because that all works really well. And then I'm going to come down to this one here. Now this is the one that I've noticed when I've done the test doesn't seem to work that well. So I've written in my answers here, and let's click on evaluate answers, and it's hopefully going to evaluate the answers. Keep my fingers crossed. Ah, great. And this time it's actually worked fine. Okay, so yes, it has worked. I did have a bit of trouble with that, so just keep that in mind. And of course, there's more activities to do afterwards. There's this activity which I really like. So where is the title? I've just put, and then you can radical something, yeah, and click radical optimism, and then move to the next question. How many grand is 3? And then, yeah, etc. And then you can come down here. Now, one thing I will point out, when you do the audio answer, so this one, first one here, we've got, let's have a look, high octane, what does it mean? So you click here to give the answer. So I'm just going to do that. And I'll allow. High octane means, well, it's kind of associated with cars, high octane cars. But here, really what we mean is high octane meaning very busy, very demanding, very active. For example, her tour is high octane, means that it's full on, there's no breaks, everyone's working very hard, etc. And I can click on that button there. Now, notice that what's going to happen is that if you want the feedback, it's going to have to be transcribed. And then it's from the transcription that they're able to give you feedback. So keep that in mind. It's not that, of course, they're analyzing the audio, but they're turning the audio into text, and then they're able to analyze it for you. And now you can see the evaluation of my answer coming up on the screen. So this could be really interesting. Okay, really hope you liked the video, and if you do, please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. There's hundreds more videos on the website. There's a really popular section on teaching and using AI. I specialize in making videos to help language teachers use technology. If you want to sign up to the newsletter, then that way you can keep up with all the latest videos, the free webinars that we run, the courses that we run, etc. And at the moment, if you sign up to the newsletter, there is a special 14-part free course that you'll be sent. You'll be sent a video about every 3 or 4 days that really just focuses on the most popular technologies on my YouTube channel that teachers have reacted to. And that really builds up into a really nice course and gives you a strong basis in using technology in language teaching. It's completely free, and literally everything that I show you is a free technology. If you'd like to have live training with me, then think about joining me on Patreon. On Patreon, for $6 a month, you get 3 free videos from me each month without any advertisements in them. But the important thing is those videos are connected to a monthly webinar that we have where we meet live. And we normally work with the technology that we focused on that month, or sometimes it's 2 technologies, and we do activities and really learn to use those technologies well, so that then you can try those out in class or online with your students. The other interesting thing about joining me on Patreon is that actually you get access to all of the backdated material. So there's over a year of videos and live training. This training is very practical with lots and lots of ideas about things that you can do in the class or online with your students teaching languages. So it's much more practical than the YouTube videos, and you get that as part of the $6 a month. Okay, I'm going to leave some more videos on the screen that I think you might find useful.